one and only Latoya, aka CreloreBea. So I know you all have been waiting for this Q&A, so I guess it's time to sit down and let's answer all of these questions, and let's just move past all of these questions and answers. So I'm going to be once again 100% blunt, 100% open, answer the questions. A lot of people ask the same questions like every single Q&A. So I will be answering the questions. I posted this last night, guys, and I received so many questions, so many questions. But like I said, a lot of them are the same questions, but I'm honestly going to try to go through and answer every single question. So if it's long, I might have to break it up into 2 parts, and we're just gonna go with the flow and let's start answering. But I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Sorry if I have a little noise in the background. I just got home. It is during the week right now, and Lene is cutting up some potatoes so I can do a loaded seafood baked potato soup. Of course, Junior's right here as well, playing on the iPad, the normal. So let's go ahead and dive into these questions. I hope you all had an amazing week, is having an amazing week as well, and let's continue. Sorry guys, I can't do the Vlogmas yet. I'm still working, still a mother, working 2 jobs, in school. It's just so much. So yeah, maybe next year we'll aim to do Vlogmas and try to drop every day, but we'll face that when we get here. But let's go ahead and dive on in. So I posted on my I posted on my Instagram yesterday, I think on my Facebook as well, since they are connected. I posted on there and just asked for you all to ask me any questions that you all want answers to, so we can finally close the chapter and move on, okay? So let's go ahead and dive on in. Let's see. First question, I will have the questions right here on the screen for you all as well. So let's go ahead and dive in. First question here asks me, where do you see yourself in 5 years from now? What's something that you regret in life? So honestly, I can say I don't regret anything. I can say that honestly because I feel like everything that I've went through and I have faced has made me the woman I am today. Like, I feel like if I've never went through as many problems and as many issues, heartbreaks, all of that, if I never experienced any of that, I wouldn't be the strong woman I am today. So I honestly do not regret anything. I'm happy that I was able to fight those battles. God brought me through those battles stronger than ever and still being the amazing me. So don't regret anything. In 5 years, I would say I will be done with my doctorate. I'll be finished with school completely. I will be director of operations within healthcare, hopefully with the company that I'm currently with now. So I will be director of operations in 5 years. I will be financially well off, financially good. My daughter will be off in college, so I'll be helping her, so she doesn't have to be like me later on in life, trying to do classes, work, all of that. And then soon sending my son off to school. So I just hope to be the wonderful person that I know I can be, a loving woman, a loving person, a loving mom, and to honestly be able to help millions, even if it's just through me giving my encouraging words on this screen that is in front of you right now. So however I can help someone, I hope that I'm able to touch millions within 5 years. All right, the next one. How are you feeling? So that is a great question. How am I feeling? Honestly, as of today, what is today, guys? The 6th. December 6th, I am feeling great. I'm feeling great because I finally have accepted what is for me and what is not for me. I'm focused more than ever. I know what I want and I know what I'm set out to get. So honestly, I am feeling amazing. A lot of the hurt, pain, all of that is behind me, and that's where I plan on keeping it. My focus is me, my children, my career, and my education. So I am feeling amazing. Thank you. All right, next question. Do you miss the days when you lived a private life before YouTube? There are days where I'm like, oh my gosh, why did I start this? Why did I just invite people into my life? But there's also times where I feel like I'm living within my purpose. There was a reason for me to be so natural on camera, you know, with the previous YouTuber. I just feel like everything happens for a reason. But of course, there are times where I'm out in public, I just want to enjoy my kids, and strangers are taking the pictures or people are walking up. There's times I just want to be like, ugh. So honestly, sometimes, yes, I do miss my private life where it was just me and my kids just living amazing. But I'm also happy because I know per emails, per DMs, that I've helped so many people. So I will continue as long as I possibly can. So yes and no to that question. I do miss my private life, but I'm also happy that I'm able to help and fulfill my purpose. All right, so another question, are you going to talk about the pregnancy? If not, I understand. So I did a video, you know, with Freakon back in September, October, and honestly, I wanted to leave that memory where it was. Now the video is gone. I have removed the video from my channel, but you know, going through another miscarriage was hard enough. So going through it in the public light, going through it, you know, with my kids after I've already told them about them. I told them about the baby because I was further along, so I felt more comfortable. And having to go through all of that once again publicly, it hurts. It hurts. It can tear up a relationship. It can tear up your self-esteem. It can do a lot to anyone that has suffered from a miscarriage. So honestly, I have tried not to talk about it anymore. I have my days. I can say that. I have my days, but I have experienced more than one before. So I won't say that it's easy for me, but God works in mysterious ways. And what is for me is for me. And I truly believe that. What is for me is for me. I'm just grateful that I'm still here to be able to take care of the two beautiful kids that I've already brought into this world. I do not plan on ever trying again for another baby because it has really messed me up personally. It has messed me up personally, and I just don't know if I can ever go through that again. So I am okay. I'm good. I unfortunately lost my child in September, right before my birthday on top of that, and it was just so much in 1 month that just really drove me insane. But I'm okay. I'm great. I'm living. I'm fine, and that's all that matters. So yes. But thank you for asking that, because that was one question that a lot of people wanted to know. Next. All right, so another question. What is your biggest pet peeve? Honestly, I hate a freaking liar. Not even just a liar, just someone that doesn't speak up when you are given that opportunity to speak up. For me, it's tell me whatever you need to say right then and there. Do not let me learn it later on. So tell me, put whatever you have to say out here on the table for me right now, and allow me to pick. Can I sit here? Can I do this? Or do I need to walk away now? Give me the option. So that's one thing about me. Just be straight up. Be straight up and upfront with me from the beginning. That's one thing that I just hate. I hate pop-ups. I hate for something to sneak up on me a year later that you could have told me or said a year ago. Like, just, we're all adults. We all have been through life. We all have done things. Just be upfront. That's one thing I just cannot stand with a passion. All right, so another question. Someone asked, thinking about doing online classes, where do I start? Honestly, I think you should start with knowing what you want to study. Sit back and think about, what do you want to be in life? What is your passion? What is something you feel like you can dive into, wake up every morning ready to go clock in and ready to do? Once you have figured that out, then research. Pick the best school that fits your needs. So like example, me as a mother, I started out by going to school I did that twice. With my bachelor's, I did online. Why? Because I was a full-time employer. I was a full-time employee. I had children. I was doing it on my own. There was no time for me to leave them and go run to school and do some classes on campus. So online was the best for me when it came to my bachelor's. But for like my MA certification, my associates, I actually went to school to do those. I obtained those in school, and that's what worked for me at that time. But just like my bachelor's was completely 100% online, as well as my master's is 100% online. So just sit back, write down what your goals are in life, figure out your career path, and just make sure you research those schools prior to starting classes and just compare those prices. Because of course, a lot of community colleges within your community is going to be the best price because it's within the states is one thing. They do have online classes as well, and community college is just honestly cheaper. My associates came from was a community college, so it's just best to just do your research and know what you want. This same person asks, how come you don't use FAFSA to pay for classes? I have used FAFSA, so something about FAFSA, it all depends on how long you've been going to school. You're going to reach a max. So for example, with me, I did my MA certification, I got my associates, got my bachelor's. You're going to reach a max when it comes to that certification or that degree. So for my bachelor's, I had reached my max for my last 3 classes, so I had to pay for that out of pocket. When I start my master's this month, I would not have to pay out of pocket because this is my first time going for my master's. So there's FAFSA. It's something you definitely have to look into. Trust me, I used it for most of my school. My bachelor's was the only time I've ever had to come out of pocket to pay for classes. For my MA certification and for my associates, I did not have to come out of pocket for any of that. All right, so next question. This person asks, are you doing what you wanted to do when it comes to careers? Yes. At first, I was all into criminal justice. My goal was to become a lawyer. I was just so ready to become a defense lawyer. That's just what I wanted to do. So I was studying law while I was pregnant with Lene, and then I ended up having seizures. So when I started having seizures, I had to stop school for a while. I had to stay home. I just couldn't do anything because the seizures honestly took over me personally and mentally. So once I stopped that and I returned back, I got into healthcare. I got into healthcare and I started by doing a MA certification program. And when I started that MA program with my best friend, I mean, I fell in love. I fell in love with drawing blood. Let me stick you and give you some medicine. Let me do some IVs. I fell in love with healthcare, and then I just continued. I continued, and I hope and pray that I would just continue down the path. Like I said, my goal for myself is director of operations within my current employer now. So I plan to continue to climb that healthcare ladder and be the best person I can be, especially a strong Black director of operations. That's a woman on top of that. So that is a very big goal for myself. I absolutely love what I currently do now. I'm currently a coordinator within the cancer department at one job, and I'm also an intake coordinator on Saturdays for another job for the lymphedema clinic. So cancer is everything to me. I absolutely love what I do. I'm in the cancer field for both jobs, and I just plan on continuing to get all the knowledge that I possibly can so I can be the best employee that I can be. So, the $1 million question, what everybody wants to know. Are you still married? Everybody has been wanting to know this question. Everyone has been asking. Everyone noticed there's no rings. There's no social media pictures. This channel is back to CreloreBea, what it started as, with only videos of me, my children, and my parents and family. And y'all should be able to answer that question for yourself, right? But I'm gonna have to go ahead and cut it right here because it's a little too long, and I'm gonna have to make sure y'all wait for part 2 to get all the tea, okay? So I'm gonna see y'all on part 2. Peace.